Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League here with Bath City. A game against bottom of the table today, Crawley. No messing around, let's get straight into this. We are looking for a bit of rotation in the main team. We did play a game only a couple of days ago, so we are going to have to rotate. Pete was pretty tired last game, but I might have to leave him on. Oh, we need strength and depth, we just don't really have it here. St. Louis is going to come onto the bench, and he's actually going to start instead of Lennon Peake. Lewis Brown is injured. Good. Where will I find him? He's meant to be sub number 2. Let's change this filter. We need to take Lewis Brown off the bench. It's a bit hard to know who to put on. We're going to go Byron for this game. Let's go back on here, make sure I get rid of the unavailable players. A big game against bottom of the table. An important fixture to keep away from that relegation zone. We know this season's going to be hard. We're probably not looking at promotion. We're looking to avoid relegation mainly. Once we achieve that target, we'll be looking towards next season. Almost the whole squad can leave, really, because no one's overly good for this league. The likes of Casagrande, Sasse, maybe even Akpan can stay. Mitchell could stay. Avoki maybe can stay. But we just haven't quite got the strength for this league, really. So the fact that we are pushing on and we're sat in about mid-table at the moment is an impressive feat. I do feel we got promoted too early last season via the playoffs, and the squad and the money wasn't quite there to get the improvements we need to really battle in this league. But hopefully, if we stay in this league, avoid relegation, and look at building next year, we can start to cement our place as a League 2 team and even start pushing towards League 1. 2 seasons, 2 promotions. Can we go 3 for 3? It's highly unlikely. But all we need to do is just keep picking up points until mid-season and see where we are at, see what we can do. But the ball here with Crawley. Played to Reed. And finding a bit of space here. Xiaomi. Intercepted. Stepped in by the centre-back. Warha out wide. To Brown. Avoki's in there. Avoki's in there. Avoki is in there. And he keeps up the streak of a goal every other game. That's 6 goals in 12 matches. Remember the name Paco Avoki. I've said it since we signed him. We've been desperately waiting for him to find a good run of form. Will it be this season in the highest division he would have ever played in? Is this where he's going to find a purple patch, a good run of form, and a good few goals? That's 6 in 12 for the main man Paco Avoki. And that looks like it might be the only highlight for this first half. A couple of tired players already out there as we hit half time. They're going to play the start at least of the second half. But we know rotating this team for the next 2 weeks is a high priority. Games coming thick and fast, as they always do when you're in the lower leagues. 4 games in about 10 days we're looking at the moment. And that's a great ball in. A good header down by Xiaomi to Cockerill Mollet. He gets his first goal of the season, of course he does. That's the FM way. People always score their first goal of the season against you. And we find ourselves sat at 1 apiece against bottom of the league currently, who have not got a win this season. Brown needs to come off. We're going to bring on good boy Jenkins Davies. Parcel on at left back. They're the 2 changes we will make for now here early in the second half. Let's demand more from the boys. Mitchell, Akpan looking tired. The common theme of Akpan at right back. And a chance here from a set piece. Jenkins Davies stood over it, swings it in. It's cleared, but only as far as St. Louis. He'll pick up Parthal. A couple of quick passes. Sassy, Akpan, Sassy, Tilson. Over the top towards Jenkins Davies, who's just off the bench. What a ball in. Ball bouncing around, it lands at Warhead's feet. And we take our leave again. Mitchell off for Sweeton. Potentially at Panoff. St. Louis can drop in at right back. And Peake can come out on the right-hand side of the attack. 2-1 up. A few minutes for a few players who don't play that often, including Sweeton. Parcells came on at left back. Still our captain, but rarely starts in the starting 11 at the moment. And here might be a chance for Crawley as they come forward. Robertson, what ball forward? Hit first time by McKay. Miles over the bar. But fair play to him for being willing to try that one. And it's all about seeing out this game now. One final substitution. Could be Byron on for St. Louis. Sassy will go to right back. Again, Sassy find himself playing right back late on in the game for Bar City. I really need to start thinking about putting a backup right back on the bench. A ball in towards Jenkins Davies, well cleared. There's a chance for Crawley now with 5 minutes to go. McCurdy to Reed. A ball over the top. Tilson into Sweeton. Sweeton out to Parcell. Parcell down the line to Jenkins Davies. What can he do with the ball here? He's going to try and run at his man, take on his man. Cuts inside, picks that Sweeton. A good ball forward to Avoki. Warhurt, Peake. And he tucks that into the bottom corner. Lennon Peake. Only his second appearance so far this season. His first appearance being in the last game. And he hasn't looked too bad so far since coming into the team. And gives Bath a 2-goal lead. Peake there with the tactical foul to try and slow down the attack. But it's a long ball by Jonas. McCurdy gets time to take it down. Over the bar, and we're into the stoppage time. 5 minutes of stoppage time here. We should see out this game. Should be a good 3 points here. Against bottom of the table, Crawley. And there is the full-time whistle. A great display against bottom of the table. And the team should be proud of themselves. An important 3 points. And not just that, Bath City make it 7 unbeaten. Let's do this press conference real quick. Bath City make it 7 unbeaten, which is great for us again. Finding ourselves back up to 13th in the league on 20 points. You're looking at the relegation, we're already 11 points clear of the bottom 3. And we come up against Shrewsbury next, so we're sat down in 23rd. So we just played bottom of the table. We're now playing second bottom. A nice run of fixtures for us to keep building up points before the FA Cup game against Salford, which is going to be a tough game to play. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.